Jai Hind, dear student of class 9. Today we are going to start second unit of chapter number 5. It is a poem which name A Legend of the Northland. My dear students, this poem narrates the legend of an old lady who angered Saint Peter because of her greed. A Legend of the Northland is a ballad, my dear students. A ballad is a poem narrating a story in short stanzas. Ballad is such kind of poem that tells a story in short stanzas, and in the poem all the stanzas comprises 4 lines. In total there are 16 stanzas in this poem, my dear students, and these stanzas will tell us a story. Ballads are a part of a folk culture or popular culture and are passed and orally from one generation to the next. Folk culture comprises the traditional stories which are passed on from one generation to next generation. So this story is of the Northland area, the area which is near the North Pole. This exact place is not specified, but Northland means the area of northernmost part of the earth. As example, near the North Pole. So legend means a historical story, one which is old and has been passed on from one generation to generation, right? So now here, my dear students, we are going to start the first stanza. Away in the Northland, where the hours of the day are few and the nights are so long in winter that they cannot sleep them through. So here in this region around the North Pole, the duration of the day is very less because its position is such that the sun's rays reach for a very less time. When this area is experiencing winter season, the during day night is very long and the daytime hours are very less. In line 4, they refers to the people who living in this region. The poet says that the duration of that night time is so long that the people cannot sleep them through. If they go to bed, take a few hours of sleep and then they wake up, it is still night time. He wants to emphasize on the fact that the duration of the night is very long. Now, my dear students, next stanza, where they harness the swift reindeer to the sledges when it snows, and the children look like bear's cub in their funny furry clothes. Okay, so here, my dear students, the meaning of sledges is a vehicle or runners for conveying loads or passengers. Okay, so swift means something which runs very fast. Now in the Northland region experiences severe and cold conditions. It is a snowy area. The reindeer is an animal which is found in the polar region. People tie the reindeers to sledges and then reindeers pull the sledges. He adds that the children look like young ones of bear because they wear funny looking clothes made of fur which is like the furry skin of a bear. They tell them a curious story. I don't believe this true, and yet you may learn a lesson if I tell a tale to you. Right? So here curious means strange. In line 1, they refers to the parents or the elders and them refers to the children or the youngest generation. The elders of Northland region tell a strange and interesting story to the younger generation. The poet says that he doesn't think that the story is true, but if he tells the story to the reader, maybe the reader could learn a lesson from it. The story gives an important message. Once, when the good Saint Peter lived in this world below, and walked about it preaching just as he did, So here Saint Peter, it was an apostle of Christ, a disciple or follower of Jesus Christ. Preaching means to give a religious talk. The story is about Saint Peter when Saint Peter used to live in the world and went around giving religious lectures to the people just like all saints do. Then an incident happened. He came to the door of a cottage and traveling round the earth, where a little woman was making cakes and baking them on the hearth. And being faint with fasting, for the day was almost done, he asked her from her store of cakes to give him a single one. So, hearth means fireplace where you do cooking. When Saint Peter was moving around the world giving religious lectures to the people, he reached the door of a cottage where a small woman was making cakes. She was baking the cakes in the fireplace. As Saint Peter had not eaten anything the entire day, he was very hungry and was feeling weak. So he went to this woman who was baking cake and he asked for one cake out of the many cakes that he had baked. So she made a very little cake, but as it baking lay, she looked at it and thought it seemed too large to give away. Therefore she needed another and still a smaller one, but it looked when she turned it over as large as the first had done. So the woman was selfish, that's why she did not give a cake from her store. Instead, she started making a very small cake for Saint Peter. She did not want to share her things, but when she puts the cake for baking, she looked at it and thought that this cake was too big to be given to someone. The little miser woman thought that the cake was too big to be given away. So she started making another smaller cake. When she looked at the cake, she again felt that it was as big as the previous one. And again, she was not ready to give this smaller cake to Saint Peter. The meaning of needed is to make dough from flour, right? So then she took a tiny scrap of dough and rolled it flat and baked it thin as a wafer, but she could not part with that. For she said, my cakes that seem too small when I eat of them myself are yet too large to give away, so she put them on that safe. Now the third time she took a very small amount of dough and rolled it. The poet says that she rolled and rolled to lay emphasis on the fact that she rolled the dough and made it very thin like a vapor and baked it. But she was so greedy that she could not give that thin piece of bread to the saint. The woman reasoned that when she ate the cakes, she felt that they were very small, but if she had to give them to someone, she felt that they were too big to be given away. She put all the cakes on the shelf of her kitchen and she did not give any cake to Saint Peter. Then good Saint Peter grew angry, for he was hungry and faint, and surely such a woman was enough to provoke a saint. And he said, you are far too selfish to have both food and shelter, and fire to keep you warm. So Saint Peter became angry as he was hungry. He was feeling very weak, and the selfish woman was not ready to give him even a small cake. This behavior of the greedy woman angered the saint. Saint Peter cursed the woman and said that she was very selfish. She did not deserve to live like a human being. He added that God had given her food, shelter, fire to keep warm, but she had become selfish for all the resources she had. She did not want to share them with anybody. Now you shall build a bird's do and shall get your scanty food by boring and boring and boring all day in the hard dry wood. Then up she went down through the chimney, never speaking a word, and out of the top flew a woodpecker, for she was changed to a bird. So here Saint Peter cursed a woman that hence she would become a bird because she did not deserve the human form. She shall become a bird, and just like birds build their houses by boring into the wood and collect very little food by working hard an entire day. Similarly, she would also work hard in the dry wood all day, get little food, and make a small place for herself to live in. As soon as Saint Peter cursed the woman, she did not get a chance to speak for herself, because that very moment she flew up the roof through the chimney and flew out in the form of a bird. Saint Peter's curse had converted the woman into a bird. Now she had a scarlet cap on her head and that was left the same, but all the rest of her clothes were burnt black as coal in the flame. Scarlet means it's a brilliant red color, you can say. So when the woman turned into a bird, at that time she was wearing a red colored cap on her head. This cap was there on the birds also, but the woman's remaining clothes had burned and turned black in color just like a coal. And every country schoolboy has her in the wood where she lives in the trees till this very day, boring and boring food. So country means country means belonging to the countryside. People who live in the countryside, even the small children who go to school, see this kind of bird in the wood. They see that she stays there all days and keep on digging the wood with her beak to collect her food. Whenever any children sees this kind of bird, then his elders tell them the story. They say that the bird used to be a woman earlier. She was very greedy, and so she was cursed by Saint Peter and turned into a bird. They get a teaching that they should not be greedy. So this was all about all about this poem, my dear students, and it was a very important poem for you that gives you a great moral. And moral like what? That you must be kind, you must be a person full of morality, you must be person that is having, that possess some humanity, right? Because it's all needed for the human society. Whatever you will do, your deeds must be related with the human society, my dear students. And I think the lesson has been covered and you have received all the points clearly. Further, if you are getting any kind of issue, then you are free to ask inside the class group. So my dear students, tomorrow onwards we will start another lesson, means chapter number 6 will be started in tomorrow's videos. So we'll meet there. Up to the time, thank you, have a nice day and Jai Hind.